The AD0-E716 Adobe Commerce Developer Expert Exam is a certification exam that tests your knowledge and skills in developing and implementing Adobe Commerce solutions. The exam is designed for experienced developers who have a deep understanding of Adobe Commerce and its features and capabilities. Share some Adobe AD0-E716 exam practice questions here. 1. An Adobe Commerce developer was asked to provide additional information on a quote. When getting several quotes, the extension attributes are returned. However, when getting a single quote, it fails to be returned. What is one reason the extension attributes are missing? A. The developer neglected to add collection equals true m to their attribute in etc/extension_attributes.xme file. O attribute code equals my underscore attributes m type equals my vendor, my module, API data, caret attribute interface, m collection equals true, greater than. B. The developer neglected to provide a plugin on Magento quote API cart repository interface. Get. C. The developer neglected to implement an observer on the collection_iode_ after event. 2. An Adobe Commerce developer is tasked with adding custom data to orders fetched from the API. While keeping best practices in mind, how would the developer achieve this? A. Create an extension attribute on Magento Sales, API, ATA, Order Interface and an after plugin on Magento Sales Model, Order. Get extension attributes, to add the custom data. B. Create an extension attribute on Magento Sales, API Data, Order Interface and an after plugin on Magento Sales, API Order Repository Interface on Getto and GetListo to add the custom data. C. Create a before plugin on Magento Sales Model Resource Model, Order Collection. Load and alter the query to fetch the additional data. Data will then be automatically added to the items fetched from the API. 3. An Adobe Commerce developer wishes to add an action to a pre-existing route, but does not wish to interfere with the functionality of the actions from the original route. What must the developer do to ensure that their action works without any side effects in the original module? A. In the route declaration, use the before or after parameters to load their module in before or after the original module. B. Inject the new action into the standard router constructor's $actiomist parameter. C. Add the action into the controller's front_name, in my module. Magento will automatically detect and use it. 4. An Adobe Commerce developer has added a new configuration field to the admin area. The path for this option is general store_information out_of_hours_phone. Keeping simplicity in mind, how would the developer ensure this option contains a valid U.S. telephone number? A. Add to the field in system.xml. B. Create a backend model to check the validity of the phone number entered. C. Add to the field in system.xml. 5. An Adobe Commerce developer is tasked with creating a custom block that will be displayed on every page in the footer of the site. After completing and optimizing the development, the developer notices that the block takes too much time to be generated on each page and decides to store it in the system cache after enabling it for all cache groups. What would be the minimum requirement to achieve this? A. Set a value for the cache_lifetime data property of the block. B. set a value for cache_key data property of the block. C. Set values for both cache_lifetime and cache_key data properties of the block. 6. An Adobe Commerce developer is creating a module, vendor, module name, to be sold on the marketplace. The new module creates a database table using declarative schema, and now the developer needs to make sure the table is removed when the module is disabled. What must the developer do to accomplish this? A. There is nothing further the developer needs to do. The table will be removed when the module is disabled and bin, Magento setup, upgrade is run. B. There is nothing further the developer needs to do. The table will be removed when the bin, Magento module, uninstall vendor_module name is run. C. Add a schema patch that implements Magento framework setup patch revert_B interface and drops the table in the revert function. 7. An Adobe Commerce developer wants to create a product EAV attribute programmatically, which should appear as WYSIWYG in the admin panel. They have made sure that WYSIWYG_enabled has been set to true. However, the attribute is not appearing as WYSIWYG in the admin panel. What would be a possible reason? A. The is_HTML_ allowed _ on front option is set to false. B. The input type is not set to text. C. The input type is not set to text area. 8. The developer is required to convert a module's database scripts from old install, upgrade setup files to a data patches format and does not want to apply database changes that were already done by install, upgrade scripts. The current module version is 1.5.4. What would be the recommended solution to skip changes that were already applied via old format, install, upgrade scripts? A. Implement patch version interface and return 1.5.4 on the get version method. B. Inside apply method, check for module version and run the code if version is less than 1.5.4. C. This is not possible. A module cannot implement both data patch and install scripts. 9. An Adobe Commerce developer has created a module that adds a product attribute to all product types via a data patch according to best practices. How would the developer ensure this product attribute is removed in the event that the module is uninstalled at a later date? A. Add an uninstall.php file extending L1 Magento framework setup uninstall interface to the module's setup directory and implement the uninstall method. B. Add instructions to the module's readme.md file instructing merchants and developers that they must manually remove this attribute if they want to uninstall the module. C. Make the data patch implement Magento framework setup patch revert_B interface and implement the revert method to remove the product attribute. 10. When researching some issues with the indexer, an Adobe Commerce developer is seeing errors in the logs similar to memory size allocated for the temporary table as more than 20% of inadb_buffer_pool_size. It is suggested that the client update inadb_buffer_pool_size or decrease the batch size value. Why does decreasing the batch size value improve performance? A. This decreases memory usage for the temporary table. B. This allows for a longer timeout per batch process. C. This allows for more PHP threads to be utilized during the process.